A very good morning to all my dear students. In the first part of today's video, we have learned about the name of the pictures that begin with letter E. We have seen that these are the pictures that begin with letter E. And in this part, we are going to write letter E. So let's just begin. So students, before starting the writing work in the books and the copy, first of all, I wish to show you that how we can make letter E. As you can see that there are total 1, 2, 3 and 4 lines are there. And in which 1 is the standing line, the longest is the standing line, and 3 are the sleeping line, and these are shorter than this one. So what you have to do it, first of all you need to make a standing line. Okay, so do the same process, take any crayon or pencil whatever you have, and then make a standing line like this. See, this is the standing line, and then we have to make 3 sleeping lines. The first sleeping line we will make from here, from the top, like this. Keep your crayon or pencil here, and then make a sleeping line like this. Okay, you can make it little darker like this. Okay, and then make another sleeping line from the center of the line, like this is the length of the line. So from the center I'm gonna make another sleeping line like this. This is the second line that I am making. See, 2 lines I have made. Now it's done for the third line, which will be the last line, and we'll make here at the last point. Okay, so make a sleeping line like this. So our letter E is ready. You can see letter E that I have made already, and the letter E that I have made now. So you can also make letter E by using crayon or pencil, whatever you have. Okay, and by making only sleeping line and standing line. First of all you will make standing line, and then you will make 3 sleeping line like this. Okay, moving forward, take out your English workbook. This is your English workbook. Just open it and turn. You can see letter E is in page number 14. So open page number 14. Before starting writing work, first of all we will write the date on the top. As today is 5, so write down 5. Then make a hyphen. Then write down 6. Again a hyphen. And then write down 2020. This is the date 5/6/2020. And then write down HW, because this is your homework, right? H.W. homework. What is this? This is an egg. This is an egg. An egg starts with letter E. E for egg. E for elephant. E for engine. So let us write the letter E. We need to write letter E in the whole page. Starting from here, first of all we need to trace this letter. So start tracing. Firstly I'm gonna trace this standing line slowly like this. Then I'm gonna trace this first sleeping line, then the second sleeping line, and this is the last sleeping line, and I'm done. You can also trace easily. Moving towards the first line, and the same process we need to do What is the process? First of all, trace the standing line and then trace all the 3 sleeping line, first, second, third. Isn't it easy? So, trace the standing line. After that, trace the sleeping lines, all the 3 lines like this. 2 I have done, rest you need to do by yourself. So trace these 2 lines. Now come in the third line. How many dots are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why? Why there are so many dots? We need to make letter E by using these dots. How is it possible? Let's just try. So, first of all, I'm gonna make a standing line by joining these 3 dots. Make a standing line by joining these 3 dots. Okay? Now, what is the next step to make letter E after standing line? After standing line, we make sleeping line, no? So, do the same and make a sleeping line from this dot to this dot. Then second sleeping line from this point to this point, and the third sleeping line from this point to this point, and letter E is ready. What we need to do? First of all, we will make a standing line by joining these 3 dots. Then we will make a first sleeping line, then the second sleeping line and the third sleeping line, and yes, our letter E is ready. I think now you all are able to join the dot and make letter E. Am I right? Write letter E in these 2 lines by joining the dots. Now come forward in this line, but there is no dot, there is no line, because here you have to write by yourself. So how many lines are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. But we have written letter E in only 1, 2, 3 lines. So here also we will write letter E in 3 lines. Okay. So starting from the red line, make a standing line. Yes, exactly like this. Then make a sleeping line here. After that, make second sleeping line in this on second line, okay, and then third line on the third line. This is letter E. One more I'm gonna make. Firstly, make a standing line, first sleeping line on the red line, second sleeping line on the blue line, and third sleeping line also on the blue line. So students, complete the whole page by yourself only. In the first 2 lines, you have to trace and write letter E. In these 2 lines, in middle 2 lines, you need to join the dots and then write letter E. And at the last 2 lines, you have to write letter E. Now, after the book work, open your notebook. What is the first step? Have you all remembered the first step after opening the notebook? Exactly, the first step is to write the date. And today is 5. Then hyphen. Then 6. Again a hyphen. And then 2020. Write down date by yourself. Okay, after writing date, write HW on the center, H dot W dot, because this is your homework. Students, you can see that there are also how many lines? 1, 2, 3, 4. So, as we have written letter E in our workbook, similarly we will do the same here. We will write letter E in only how many lines? 3 lines, exactly, not using all the 4 lines. What is the first step? The first step to make a standing line in only 1, 2, 3 line, and then make a sleeping line on the red line, then second sleeping line on the second line, and the third sleeping line on the third line, and this is letter E. Again, first of all is standing line, then first sleeping line, second sleeping line on the second line, and third sleeping line on the third line. This is letter E. Now third one, first of all a standing line, okay, then 3 sleeping lines, 1, 2, 3, and this is letter E. You can see I have written 1, 2, 3 times. How many times I have written letter E? 3 times. So you will also write letter E in how many times? 3 times in a row, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So this is how you will write letter E in the notebook. So write letter E in the whole page, notebook and book as well. Meet you in the next video. Good day.